for Turd podcast, episode 137, Lamar, The Dead Zone.
Not to be mistaken with the Christopher Walken movie or the Anthony Michael Hall show. This has one of our favorite people, Michael Jai White. Yep, he's in it. He is kind of like the B movie. What would you say? Maybe Schwarzenegger, Wesley Snipes, maybe that kind of thing. So yeah.
Well, we'll start on our first category, the story.
Well, zombies have infected the world. So they are sent to this zone to pick up like an item, the MacGuffin.
Yeah.
And they go in. There's a big tough guys, but things don't go as planned. There's some more stuff going on, not just zombies and bigger zombies there and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's like a mega zombie creature thing that's hunting them.
We don't know all the zombie terminology, but that is the gist of it. Predator with zombies, bigger mega zombies.
I thought it was okay. It was. I'm gonna give it a half a point. It wasn't a big deal to me.
For a B movie, I'll give it a 1.
Okay.
Like, I say it's interesting because I'll say this: the story picks up a little bit later on. Yeah, it's a 1. So, meh.
All right. Well, the next category is what?
The team. Okay. Back to Predator. Everybody had their different things.
Mm-hmm.
No, not here. They're all big, strong guys.
Yeah, they had that.
And then there's a woman that gets involved. That's it. There's no real distinct. They're not really distinct, so.
Yeah, I think that was it. It was like, it seemed like they assembled a decent enough group of actors for this.
Yes.
And like you have Michael Jai White, so he's going to be your main guy.
Yes.
But like you said, they're not very different from one another, and it's just kind of like,
You need the wisecracking guy. You need the brute guy. You need the guy that's maybe the rookie. You need that kind of stuff. These guys are just meh.
Just kind of there. I'll give it a half a point because Michael Jai White was in it.
I agree, half a point. That's about it. So, yeah.
Well, the next category is, how was the action in this movie?
I don't feel like it had potential.
It did have action, though. It had some fight stuff. They had some crappy fake explosions.
Okay, I'll excuse the crappy fake explosions, but I feel like if you have Michael Jai White, this had a lack of Michael Jai White ass whoopings. You have to have that, because we reviewed another movie,
Android
Cop, and he was in it, and he maybe kicked one person. It's not enough. No.
True.
You have Michael Jai White. He should be kicking, punching, everything. So in this movie, he could have been whooping zombie ass, but there's not enough.
Yeah, there's some. I can see what you're saying. There's not enough. The best kind of fight scene of the movie is when him and his partner were just kind of sparring or whatever.
That was it. Yeah, that was it.
Where you got to see him do something. But, there were some other parts where, like, they wore, like, armor.
The armor looked cool. I'll say that. They had a hood.
Yeah.
They had a hood.
So there was some action. Was it enough? No. I'll give it a half point.
Half point, yes.
Yeah. Now you pick this next category, cinematography.
Okay, here's my problem.
Okay.
Movies shot at night can look really cool.
Yeah.
The problem with this one is I feel like it was way too dark.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah. I felt like some parts were just a little bit too dark. Maybe that was added to the creepiness. What do you think? Like,
I thought they were using it to hide the main villain, because the thing about the main villain was when they first started showing him, they didn't show too much of him.
Okay.
And towards the end of the movie, they did put him in light, and they kind of looked like shit. So I thought the darkness was in their favor a little bit,
Okay.
I thought that's what they were kind of going for. Like, keep it dark, and it'll hide some of the stuff and make it seem more mysterious.
Okay, I can respect that. You know what? I'll give him a 1 for that.
Well, I'm giving it a half point, but... Well, to play off of what we just talked about briefly there, we're going to talk about next about the zombies, Lamar.
I will say this: they're not the regular just zombies.
Yeah,
but they are fast.
They are fast.
The problem is that's about it. They don't have anything else about them.
We talked a little bit about it. The mega zombie or
The
whatever
mega
he was.
zombie. Yes. Yeah.
What was going on there? Because he had a unique look. He had like a tongue that would come out of his mouth and like
Yeah.
grasp things, but he was afraid of the light. So he was sensitive to light.
I can appreciate fast moving zombies.
Okay.
The monster, I was like you said, they knew. They let's hide this thing in the dark. You
And it
know,
was fine when it was just picking people off out of the darkness.
stealth-like, kind of
Yeah.
animal-like, predator-ish.
When he came out of the shadows is where the wheels started to come off on it. It was like, oh wait.
But see, you need that final like reveal of the true monster. But if you don't have it, if it's
Yeah.
not a good design, you're like,
Yeah, I don't know
ugh.
if you do though, really, because if you think back to like Aliens, it
That's
was
true.
very shadowy and it never really got like this. They put it in light because that was part of the plot. He was afraid of the light, so they lit up the room or whatever to get him.
Yeah,
But then you saw it. That was the big problem with that plot point. And then you saw it, and you're like, oh shit. I mean, I'll give it a half point. I mean, they tried.
yeah, half point, half point. Like you said, they tried. Yeah.
Well, Lamar, the final score, perfect Turd scale average is 3 out of 5. It is what it is. Like I had half points across the board because it really is that. It's an average movie across the board.
Yeah, I think just a little bit more things,
Yeah.
story wise, make the characters a little bit more interesting, all that kind of stuff. And
Yeah. It's
Michael John White ass whoopings need to be added.
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. It's got some action. It's like just a good kind of goofy movie to put on in the background or something. You know what I mean? It's all right.
Yeah, exactly. That's what this movie is.
All right.
Yes. So,
Well, does that wrap it up?
yep.
Dead Zone. Peace.
Deuces.